gentlemen from Massachusetts. What have you done with these gentlemen from Massachusetts? There they are, all the way from Boston.
Time to say it again, Boston. Anything's possible. Banner number 18 has been secured. The Celtics are NBA champions.
That was just something altogether unexpected.
And JJ, like, what a bond for these men that they'll share for the rest of their lives.
It's always an experience to be part of a special group, and you listen to everything that has been said during these conference finals and finals, whether it's come from the players, whether it's come from Joe Mazzulla when they won the Eastern Conference and he said, "Thank you for letting me coach you." The bond with this group is real, and they'll cherish not only this moment, but their relationship with each other the rest of their lives.
I am very glad to have you gentlemen with us. Very glad indeed.
Can you try to describe just what you were feeling?
Man, first of all, God is the greatest. Not because we won, but to put me in positions to maximize my God-given ability to surround me with these guys, my family. This is an incredible feeling. I'm lost for words. I'm sorry.
Jesus looked at them and said, "With man this is impossible, but with God all things are possible."
For the rebound, here's Pritchard. He loves these. Puts it up half court of the buzzer. Bang! Pritchard at the buzzer with a three-pointer. He's done it again.
I have lived, sir, a long time, and the longer I live, the more convincing proof I see of this truth, that God governs in the affairs of man. And if a sparrow cannot fall to the ground without his notice, is it probable that an empire can rise without his aid? We have been assured, sir, in the sacred writings, that except the Lord build a house, they labor in vain that build it. I firmly believe this.
God is the greatest. Not because we won, but to put me in positions to maximize my God-given ability to surround me with these guys.
This is well said, sir.
What does holding this trophy mean to you?
It was a full team effort, and I shared this with my brothers and my partner in crime, Jason Tatum. He was with me the whole way, so we shared this shit together.
Among those born of women, none is greater than
Jason Tatum.
You've said that what's been different about your game this season is that you let go all of the anxieties, all the doubts.
Come to me, all who labor and are heavy laden, and I will give you rest.
How were you able to do that to unlock your game, as you put it?
Just my faith in the Most High.
Yes, Father, for such was your gracious will. All things have been handed over to me by my Father.
I love you, man! I love you! Here we go, Al Horford!
Good luck. We'll see you down the road.
Wait. You got to give him a gift. We got to give you like a Sonic hamburger or something, Jim, for that performance. Give the man some food. What are you talking about?
Food is on the way.
I'm dead.
Food is on the way, Jalen.
Nice hey, long as it's plant-based, then I'll take it.
You got.
This is well said, sir.
Young Benjamin Franklin, working as a printer's apprentice in Philadelphia, discovered a forgotten book by vegetarian advocate Thomas Tryon. Tryon's work highlighted the negative impact of meat on health and mental balance, promoting a plant-based diet. This revelation led Franklin to embrace a vegetarian lifestyle, shaping not only his health but also fostering a connection with nature. This pivotal decision enriched Franklin's intellectual journey, influencing his thoughts on healthy living in the years to come.
I'm telling you, you're looking in great shape right now. Have you lost weight, man, to get ready for the season?
Well, this season, being more of a plant-based diet, getting away from, just the animals and all that, man. I had to get away from that, so my energy is up. My body feels amazing.
I consider the taking of every fish as a kind of unprovoked murder, since none of them did or ever could do us any injury that might justify the slaughter.
What is it? What are you doing?
The baby. He is in danger.
But they are only children!
And should that matter, I am the king.
Kill every male child under 2 years old. Do not spare one.
But you cannot eat meat by killing your father and mother. You take your mother's milk, and when the mother cannot supply milk, you kill her. What is it? Is that human? And nature is so strong, but this injustice, sinful, you must suffer. You must be prepared to suffer. So there will be war, and the whole sin will be killed. Nature will not tolerate. They do not know all this, how nature is working, how God is managing. They do not know God. This is the defect of this. Do not care what is God.
The Christian king of Great Britain has waged cruel war against human nature itself in the persons of a distant people who never offended him.
Of you observing Ramadan, is that true, and how is that affecting you physically?
I try to, keep like my personal life, private and stuff like that. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the playoffs. Ramadan is a special moment, a special time, definitely, relating your relationship with God and your relationship through adversity, persevering through, distractions, and any negativity, anything that, pulls you away from being your higher self. So Ramadan is something special. It's something that has saved my life in a lot of ways. So.
Kyrie, on a personal note, you have said that you are fasting for Ramadan. How do you muster the energy to go out and score 34 points with very little nutrition in your body?
Well, it's a journey with God, and I'm not alone in this. I have brothers and sisters all around the world that are fasting with me. We hold our prayers and our meditations very sacred, and when you come out here, God's inside me, God's inside you, God's inside all of us, so I'm walking with faith, and that's all that matters. And when I get a chance to do this in this type of arena and showcase my talents that have been granted to me strictly from God, I'm humbled.
Now, do you know why Mr. Muhammad teaches us not to eat from the pig?
Well, the pig contains certain disease-causing organisms.
Right, you're exactly right. Now, that's the physical aspect. There's also the mental or psychological aspects, and there's the spiritual reasons why we're not supposed to eat of the pig. Look at the characteristics of a pig. He's sloppy, he's greedy like a pig, isn't that what they say? They also say you are what you eat. So what we put into our mouths affects our minds and our heart. We don't want to take on these characteristics of sloppiness, of uncleanliness, of selfishness. Now, from a spiritual aspect or a spiritual standpoint, the Bible and the Quran teaches us that it is divinely forbidden for us to eat of any pig.
Camp Devens, Massachusetts. The man on the autopsy table has turned blue. There are no longer enough beds in the hospital. 6,000 men crammed in a facility meant for 1,200. And they're turning blue. In 1918, a new disease emerged, but within months, it would spread across the planet, from the trenches of the Western Front to the most remote villages on Earth. It infected a third of the world's population.
There were 3 influenza pandemics in the 20th century, all of which have been linked to animal origins. The Spanish flu of 1918 infected 500 million people. Experts believe that the live pigs and nearby live geese, duck, and chicken markets may be linked to the virus's spread through the overcrowded camp. Studies have revealed that it likely circulated around humans and pigs for at least 2 to 15 years before becoming a lethal virus.
But at some point, someone came into contact with an infected pig at a farm, during transportation, or at the slaughterhouse.
Well, the pig contains certain disease-causing organisms.
Right, you're exactly right.
May have been transmitted to humans from wild ducks or poultry. The 1968 flu pandemic was first recorded in Hong Kong. First known outbreak of H3N2, a viral strain that can infect humans, poultry, and pigs. Researchers isolated H3N2 in U.S. turkey and swine farms, and then to humans.
And Jesus went into the temple of God
and overthrew the tables of the money changers and the seats of them that sold doves. And said unto them, It is written, My house shall be called the house of prayer, but ye have made it a den of thieves.
An ounce of prevention is worth a pound of cure.
This is well said, sir.
You got to stop preaching gummy bear Christianity. Obedience is essential. Jesus said, if you love me, you'll keep my commandments. We teach a faith now that once you confess with your mouth, you saved no matter what you do. Why would I do anything? I'm already going to heaven. There is a responsibility. If you want to claim to love Jesus, faith without works is dead.
Another deadly coronavirus emerged, MERS, the Middle East Respiratory Syndrome coronavirus. Like SARS, MERS spread to infect thousands of people across dozens of countries, but this time, 1 in 3 died, more than a 30% mortality rate. Emerged from where? In the case of MERS, the intermediate hosts were found to be camels.
You blind guides! Straining out an act while swallowing a camel!
I don't even know what that means.
No one knows what it means, but it's provocative.
I remember first time we are in this NBA bubble. We literally couldn't leave the hotel room. We stay in the same place for 82 days, and I had a lot of downtime, and I started to learn about actually farming. And the more I read and the more I watched and learned and educated myself, my heart was just shattering. You know, we always thought eating more meat is gonna make us stronger, gonna make us faster, leaner, and everything I learned was wrong. That was the first time I decided we need change, and change cannot wait anymore.
These truths are self-evident, are they not? Perhaps.
Once Jesus had made his triumphant entry into the holy city of Jerusalem, he headed towards the Great Temple.
The Great Temple is just ahead. Let us offer our love and devotion in the holiest house of the Lord.
They were surprised with what they found. The temple was supposed to be the holiest of places, the house of God. And yet, everywhere they looked, there were merchants selling their goods, money changers exchanging gold for cash, and animals that were being sold to be used as sacrifices for God.
You got to give him a gift. We got to give you like a Sonic hamburger or something.
During Passover, many people came to Jerusalem to worship at the temple. They would bring animals with them to sacrifice to God. They did this to ask forgiveness for their sins.
Has it not been told you from the beginning? What are your multitude of sacrifices to me, says the Lord? Bring forth no more vain offerings! Call them all near the right. This is a house of prayer! Is it not written?
Do not mistake me, sir. I share your sentiments, but yours will not be the only hand in this document. They will try to mangle it, and they may succeed.
Is it not written? But you have made it a den of thieves! And you have turned it into a den of thieves!
More of a plant-based diet, getting away from, just the animals and all that, man. I had to get away from that.
I'm telling you this because even though you are children and the elders in your life have lived longer, many times adults need the faith of children. And if you hold on to this faith really tightly, someday soon, you will understand all of what I'm saying to you.
You desire to know something of my religion. It is the first time I have been questioned upon it, but I cannot take your curiosity amiss, and shall endeavor in a few words to gratify it. Here is my creed. I believe in one God, the creator of the universe, that he governs it by his providence, that he ought to be worshipped, that the most acceptable service we render to him is doing good to his other children, that the soul of man is immortal and will be treated with justice in another life, respecting its conduct in this. These I take to be the fundamental points in all sound religion, and I regard them as you do in whatever sect I meet with them. As to Jesus of Nazareth, my opinion of whom you particularly desire, I think his system of morals and his religion, as he left them to us, the best the world ever saw, or was like to see, but I apprehend it has received various corrupting changes.
They will try to mangle it, and they may succeed.
This is something altogether unexpected.